fuck is everyone?
Yo, 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 yo. Oh, that's not what we want to see. That's what we want to see. There we go. Setting my stream up. We caught a little bit of the background. What goes on here at FantazmaGaming. How's it going, peoples? Check it out. I've got a white chocolate Toblerone. How's it going, Alchemy? I see you there. I see you there, boy. I'm gonna crack this Toblerone open. Excuse me. While I prioritise everything here. Look at that. Crack. Oh, feel that, all that almondy goodness just crumbling away there. I like white chocolate. I like it a lot. Right. Well then, what are we doing here today? We're finishing up. We're finishing up with what we're doing. We've got a few, I'll show you. Oops. I'll show you right here. We've got a couple left that we haven't quite seen yet. I don't know if you can see that. It's on the other side. Behind me right now, there's a couple of options. And you've got the one over here that we haven't seen yet. So, that's what we're aiming for. So I don't think it's continue. No, I think it's a new game, I believe. So, going to do a bit of a speed run, I think. Going to speed run through it, because I think a lot of you will have known by this stage a lot of what's going on. We'll just charge through, and then if we've got time at the end, we'll play some Fall Guys, or something like that. Just see what's happening, on Fall Guys, have a bit of a laugh. A little bit of a chill out. Just before that Boulder Gamer jumps on. I'm not 100% sure if he's streaming tonight. But we'll see. Shall we? Shall we? Hold on, my hair. There we go.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
But how is everyone? Are we good? I've had to do jobs today. I had to do jobs. There we go, with jobs. Unbelievable, isn't it?
You make your way up a warning. She will put
Speed run.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
Keep it in your pants,
And
hero.
there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
One sec, sorry, I had to click off the screen for a sec. There we go. One sec.
You step
Okay.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? So, you should just drop it.
She's unarmed.
I'm not dropping a blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Rude. Squint while holding the blade. Step, step.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Just squinting at each other. Just talking with your eyes. Squint at the princess even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now.
It's true.
You're going to have to make a choice.
Oh, bloody do her in then.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Oh, but
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
oh,
Holy shit, that hurts!
yeah, I
But
should
she's
do that.
unarmed. The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Oh,
We can still turn this around.
finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me?
I'm gonna
Do you
die.
think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
No, don't do it!
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for
Got
the
her.
final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Well, we got her.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess
Fun.
gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Go. Let's go. Let's go. Do her
A
in. Oh,
warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's
Stubborn.
not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Stubborn's a go-getter. He wants to get stuff done.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
The blade is
You'll
your...
need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, I didn't update the Twitch title, did I? Hold on. Sorry, everyone. Need to sort this out. One second, just got to change the title just so it's at least different. The final perspective. There we go. How's that? Right. Right, let's save here. Let's do a quick save here. Okay. We don't need no blade. We're gonna fight hand to hand. We're gonna prove ourselves for how good we are at playing
Break
games.
this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is.
Fisticuffs it is.
Fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
Right then, fisticuffs it is. Fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win. As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odour to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Doing her a
Her
favour.
fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Oh, let's put my feet up. There we go.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Sweet. Stubborn's loving it.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Well, you know, I'm sure we can do both. I'm sure we can do both. What
As
do
you
you
descend
reckon?
the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
What?
A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
She's got hooves.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh?
Maybe having second thoughts about
We're not
that.
just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
And the blade's upstairs. I'll be right back. Maybe I'll do that. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing? Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know.
Self-voicing
whatever brought
enabled.
the two of you back to life
The
is
narrator.
fluke.
Of
And
course I
beyond that,
glossed over
you know who
it.
doesn't remember?
The narrator. You're on a path in the woods. And at the end, self-voicing disabled.
The hell? How did that happen? Anyway.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Does it bother you? I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depth of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
I might be joking a little bit.
You better be joking. We can't
Oi!
win unless you take this seriously.
Stinky, Cardinal Wiggles, stinky boy. Alright, mate. What's happening? How's your weekend going? Sarah made me do jobs today. Made me do loads of jobs. Had to take our Christmas decorations down. When do you get your paint artwork? What paint artwork was that? Which one was that? Oh, you redeemed a paint. You redeemed a doodle, didn't you? That was like the first stream. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if we've got time after this, we'll run through the perspectives if we've got time. Because I'm trying to sort of speed run it in a way. Yeah, if we've got time afterwards, I'll do it then. So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
Oui.
So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Are you just going to let her talk to us like that?
We're not scared.
I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear, but you really shouldn't let yourself be goaded so easily. There's more at risk in this encounter than your fragile ego. I agree. If we're going to fight her, we need a weapon.
Okay. I'm actually here to free her. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. I mean, we all sort of know the situation, don't we? What does she think the situation is?
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Very simplistic.
Don't
I
you
appreciate
get
it.
We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
She could pick the shit out of each other in perpetuity. Right, I'll go for the blade.
I'll be waiting.
You make your way back up the stairs to the cabin above. The princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave. The blade remains where you left it, on the wrought iron altar.
Great. Now pick it up and march back down there. I'm tired of us constantly moving in circles instead of fighting her like we're supposed to.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon, as I'm sure you're all too aware by now.
I am. We could just stay here. Who says we have to fight to the death?
Hey, I say that.
Staying up here doesn't solve anything. All it does is kick the can down the road. If you don't deal with her now, she will find a way out. Those doors are made of stone and she's still in chains. She's strong, yeah, but is she break her chains and smash through stone strong?
Good question.
Wouldn't it be exciting if she was?
Here's another idea. What if we just leave? Absolutely not. If you leave, she'll leave, and that'll be the end of everything as we know it.
We're going. We're doing it. We're staying up here. We're leaving. We're going in the basement. We're
Blade
going
in hand, you make your way back
Let's
down
fight
the
her.
basement stairs. You find the princess waiting for you, just where you left her.
See? I knew we could trust her. I told you we could trust her.
the code of gladiators fighting.
Glad to see
To
you
the
finally
death.
stopped having cold feet. I could barely wait. My skin is practically crawling with anticipation. Fight me. Now.
Fight me. Attack!
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Ooh.
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs,
Ow.
driving you right back down to the basement floor.
No.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
She almost looks disappointed in us.
Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
she wants
Don't let
death.
it get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Bait an opening and outmaneuver her. That's she's big. She's big and loathsome. She's not gonna be speed speed over strength. More power.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing
Just
it
do
around like
better.
a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Just do better.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Oh, she offered me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. Why are we doing Robbie Williams again? Down a waterfall, wherever it may take
palm
me.
wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp.
Ow.
The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Ew.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my god. What even happens if, like, that, your brain just gets squished? Ugh. The eye of the needle.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
We've got to level out stubborn with a bit of fear.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
Okay.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
But it might just work.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Yeah,
Sorry
are
to
you?
disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Yeah, boy.
You are still another, and I don't trust you. It's like an influence has poured out into the world.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
If we destroyed the universe and everything ourselves, then we don't need to kill the princess. Well, it turns out that the princess and us are like the same thing, but we got split apart by who turns out to be the narrator. Been split apart because why? I can't remember why he did it. But basically did it so that we could get rid of change, and because change effectively means the death of something else, and it changes into something else. If you can get rid of change as a concept, then everything lives forever, and that's what the narrator or the echo of the narrator wants to happen. And so we're being turned on the mound of change to try and kill it in every universe. You destroyed a universe to get rid of 5 Ps. 5 Ps, I would say that's quite a high tier coin in my eyes.
She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed.
I would say a 5p
Why wouldn't the woods change
is a high tier coin. Tiny and useless. Well, not when something's 95p and you've got £1 and you need to change.
Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
You're saying you'd rather have 5 1p pieces. You'd rather have 5 1p's than 1 5p. Is that what you're saying? Proceed to the cabin, yes, I think.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Oh yeah. In Cardinal Wiggles, Britain, you get rid of all the coins below a 20p. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fan of circles. I like a round coin. I like a round coin, a 5p and a 10p. I'm happy with those. A silver round coin. I'm a fan. 20p's. 20p's I could go without. 50p's you're starting to get into territory where, you know, you're stopping to pick those up. Actually, you're gonna still pick those up if you see them on the floor. 50p. I'd keep a 5p, a 10p, get rid of the 20, and start from a 50p. That's what I'd do. I think that's where I'm at.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
Ooh.
Take it.
I've had absolutely no chance without the blade so far. What do we do? What do we do here? Got to take the blade. Oh no, because we know it's all about perspective. If we can do it without the blade, if we believe that we can do it without the blade, tell you what, save. I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right? All we see is a damned mirror.
A damned mirror.
Why don't we wipe it clean?
Smash
You
it.
bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
I've done a bit of rock climbing. That's going to be no problem whatsoever.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
True. Shouldn't fight angry. That's what I learned from boxing. You don't fight angry. If you're angry, you've lost. You start making rash decisions, inefficient movement, inefficient energy use, and then all of a sudden you're in the last round, blowing out your ass, getting picked apart by someone who's a lot less, more what's the word? More better tempered than you are. Want to fight? How about you come out and get one?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
You want some? You want some? I'll give it you. That's what I'll give you. I'll give you a bloody bonk on the head.
Those chains were nothing to her last time. There'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me.
Go.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess.
She's got no fans. She's got no ground.
Back at you from the darkness.
Imposing and tightly muscled grin. Muscled grin.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
God damn.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
The only way.
No, don't do it.
It's the only way.
Do it! Just do it!
Okay,
Well,
we're doing it.
What are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Let's give her a cuddle. That's going to be our first move. Let's talk a bit first. We can always fight when we're done, but I have questions. I want to know what happened after you killed me. Not down here. If you want me, you have to come and get me. I want a good fight. If you want to see me out of us, we need to be somewhere with more space. Why don't you want to be free? Why do you insist on fighting me to the death down here in the dark? Let's see what she says about us. Yeah, if you want me, you'll have to come and get me. Oh no, let's do this one I wanted to do. If you want a good fight, if you really want to see me at my best, we need to be somewhere with more space.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
Oh, I've let her on to something. Oh no. Okay.
You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run.
Run!
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
Good.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Oh, damn.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there.
You wake up in cubicle 453 on a normal Tuesday, but no instructions have come onto the monitor all morning. Stanley decides to look for his colleagues in the break room. Should we play through that again? Should we do that again?
About almost.
That could be good.
And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the
I do
cabin
like those
door
games.
and roll onto the grass.
Yeah, Stanley Parable, Superliminal. They were good games. Portal games are good.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in
She
her
is
desire
massive.
to destroy you, explodes through the doorway.
Mummy Princess.
Walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Oh, she's been thinking about me.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Alright, all good advice. All good advice. Okay. You've fallen right into my trap. Wait, do I want to explore that? We'll find out.
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real. The only thing that's real is bloodshed.
She charges, fully determined to end you in a single move. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought,
Right in
you
the
lash
leg.
out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right.
Whoosh.
You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Oh my god.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
Oh.
More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Don't have the chance to respond. Something has taken her away. There's something else in her place.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. You're right.
She's just gone.
Gone. It's just us and that. It's like it's mocking us. Let's just stay still. I'm begging you, don't do this. This doesn't feel right. It feels...
That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We...
Distant. It's us.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
We know each other.
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens then?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I want to know what her opinion is off of this. Oh. Okay, we're going.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
It goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What do you think about that, Baldy Gamer? What's your opinion on that princess? Yeah, what did you think of her?
Beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Fruit.
Oh.
No, she's got diabetes.
Oh, that's a shame. Never mind, I'm sure she's managing it fine. An Acme Anvil takes me and the princess out while Roadrunner runs past. Yeah. Oh. Oh, no. Satisfying frustration, yeah. Right, I think we've got one last thing to do on this guide
Path to the cabin. You'll
that I
find
want
the
to see.
princess within.
Just have a quick read here. Okay. Oh, wrong click. Okay.
A warning, she will...
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
Oops, I need to make sure I've got this up for me as well as this. Great. You can skip through this. This is just chapter 1.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. That she's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Stay focused.
Hi.
I'm begging you. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy. Far too...
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
Let's have a look.
Okay, I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth as she rips her flesh from her bone. A sound. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
What we're doing with saving her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you cut into her flesh.
The blade is sharp.
So
it takes
horrible.
little effort to...
Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a sound. No, she didn't. She
Sammy.
smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No,
Let's
we
go.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too... As the princess approaches the bottom stair... Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held, but the princess dodges. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm...
Resist.
The blade! Move. As your body remains frozen.
And then she's gonna sort us out.
Nervously
I'm sorry. I'll try to
Arm
be
as
quick.
well.
She plunges it into your chest. Tear...
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. For her sake. Whatever. She sinks...
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't...
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. It can't just end like this. Right? Oh, that's rich. coming
We're
from
dead.
you.
We're dead.
Gone differently. Everything goes dark. And you die. You're on a
We are
path
adding to the
in woods.
narrative.
And at the end of that path
Yeah, we are.
is a
What do you
cabin.
think about that, Baldy Gamer?
In
We
the
just
basement
died.
of that cabin
Brilliant.
is a princess.
We just died.
Brilliant. He's dead.
That's right, we just died. Oh, what a terrible thing to happen. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
Now it's found that out, I'll get you through puzzles on stream.
Can we add silly sausage? Oh, I think we could actually. Let me write that down. Hang on. Yeah, we'll add that in. How do you think you can add that in a very funny time? That's true. Yeah, it's very true. It's basically taking. I'm basically taking all of the sound alert, prompts from you, just so that I can do them. I'll do them for you in the moment.
You're here to slay her.
What are we doing here? Okay.
Warn she will lie.
If only you...
Oh,
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But
Smitten.
He is a villain. He made our beloved brutally
I think
take our
Smitten's my
life
favourite
last
voice
time.
out of the lot
He's
of them.
trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Do you have a favourite voice out of the game that you've seen?
Last time? What are you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. I do. But
I
I
do.
also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled.
So
They
funny.
must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Put the butt chest on the mantelpiece. I can do that. Here we go. I'll put it underneath Phantasma. How about that? That work? There we go. You can just about see it. Just about make it out.
Don't pay their bickering any mind.
That's interesting. We can still change the cam
interior
background.
of
We
the
can add
cabin is
things
clean
to it.
and elegant. its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The blade is your implement.
The blade is your implement. Enter and rescue, I think is what we're doing here.
The door to the basement creaks open, but it's still a stone basement. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Just before we do continue, I am going to I'm going to show you. I need to go to the toilet. Basically, is what I'm saying. I'm going to show you this real quick. It's Butt Chest. That thing we just put up here. That's a little board game by Row Brew Games that me and that Boardy Gamer have partnered up with. It's really cool game. They've got some more games coming out this year, which we've seen and is very, very interesting actually. We have test played some of them and it's very cool. But yeah, at the moment, I think they're selling this for I think it's £12 on the website. If you use my code, you can get it for £10 and free delivery. So check this and. Oh, scary. Yeah, if you have a lemon and herb on your Nando's. Be easy, cool up. Crash into the tree. Oh, you T-boned him into the tree. Oh, you dirty boy. He's not going to be in Need for Speed Underground 2. He's not fucking alive. He's not getting any pink slip. He's not going to Penis Stone. He's slipping on something pink all the way to the mall. Oh my god. Gorgeous. Look.
You get a good amount of points on it. Oh, that's that Nissan. That's that one that I was saying about.
That's the one you were saying the 350 bed. No. You look like a computer program that froze.
How you guys were?
Like 12. Check it out. Hang on.
Someone clip that.
So I want to remind you
that
this is a training exercise, and these are all actors.
Okay.
No one is harmed in the making of this.
This is a rubber wrench.
Rubber wrench. That's right. That's it.
Okay.
Just fruit juice.
So you have
I'll
wrench.
pick that up. Hold to aim.
Are you insane? Well, that's gonna leave a mark. Good thing we have insurance.
And that's it.
Alright, we're back. We're back. Frickin'. Don't know what it is. Frickin' poop crayons, that's what it is. You woke up and your first thought was, wait, no! Oh, you didn't miss H, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now. Exactly what we're doing right now. Good timing, Bodacious, very good timing. There we go. How we doing, people? Are we good? Oh, here we go. Let's get that up. So yeah, so you will have missed Adversary, but I guess you've done that plenty of times over.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
And Smitten's back, I love it.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
He's just all in, like, straight away. It's great.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Dashing.
I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
We're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way.
Great, so good.
Doesn't it?
Look at that happy little anime face as well.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. We damned a whole world. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without
turns out, actually,
incomprehensible devastation behind you.
Rescue the princess. That's what we're here for.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
I will
Even
save
if
it.
you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with...
We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Good question.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Empiricists.
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward.
The rolling of the R's.
Our beloved from her binding.
Courageously step forward.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We're doomed.
I can't believe it. guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
I've got the power of God and anime on my side.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I feel like I might have done Paranoid already.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
I don't think I've done... I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so.
She shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Just do Paranoid first, okay. You got it. You got it, boss. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
I do recall this situation.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Yeah.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on?
I like the
She's
imaging,
lying to you.
like gets a lot
She's such a good
sharper.
liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Less defined as well. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh my god.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, clearly something's happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy together.
Oh, is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
Oh, at least she's normal again. Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught. This is unacceptable. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here. As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What?
Oh
no,
my god.
You absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do.
Oh my god.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Oh.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you
pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Happily ever after epilogue. Ooh, okay.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already...
I haven't done this.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Not that he was eager to divulge that. Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! I can't say I'm happy to be here. This is a bad place. All stale and wrong. Can't you feel it? Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one?
You said you cheated a lot, but you developed a little crush on Hero overnight. It's the most sensible out of them all. Do you prefer a sensible person then? You prefer someone sensible over, I don't know, how would you describe cheated if they were a person? Someone who's, hard done by, I guess. Out to make things right for themselves.
The other one? Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet. One might even say, absent. Oh. You're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time. Bonus voice?
Bonus voice?
Just as important as you are. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my third time here and it's your first. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus.
When you first played the game, you felt such a connection with Cheated. Like he was really, really like you in a way you'd never seen a character before. You got really attached. Okay.
I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Oh dear. Yeah, we didn't use it last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us.
That's your point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us. I don't like losing options.
I've just noticed it's the princess in all of the windows there. Oh, holding a heart.
Yes,
foreshadowing.
And it's an important one. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. And the fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
Oh, I've lost my thing here. Oh, I'm just making the choices now, aren't I? Let's approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't. What a strange thing to lie about. That's because I'm not lying. Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I don't like things disappearing on us. I don't like how fluid reality seems to be. Neither do I. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even.
Hell yeah.
I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality.
So, Bodacious, what was it about the hero that's changed for you since you've played it? That's you've developed a crush on him?
Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature? That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change that. We have to move on. This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning. No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
We live here.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Dinner does sound nice.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay? And don't eat the food.
Okay.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
You started to ship him unbroken because in one of the routes where you KYS, hero is like, see buddy, that wasn't so bad. He's the only one to comfort the long quiet, so he's yeah, that's true, and he shows up at the end in certain situations as well, doesn't he? So he's always there for you. He's always there, reliable, reliable hero.
Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
You'd have to take care of all the other voices. because of their amplified nature, but I feel like Hero would take care of you as well. That's a good point. I think, all the other voices are very much self-fulfilling, aren't they? That's a good point. And Hero does tend to try and take on everyone's perspective in a way.
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
You mentioned dinner on the stairs.
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright, and a shadow dives across the table.
Hell yeah.
In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Remember what I said.
I don't know, man. This all looks pretty good.
It looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned? I'm not sure about anything, and that's the problem. For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will.
Eat. Let's have a little something to eat, maybe. Maybe?
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavours you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
I chose the option. I chose the option that you hoped I would choose. Maybe you know me well enough already that I'm always going to choose the eat option.
This really is perfect.
Speaking of eating, let's get some white Toblerone going again. Hell yeah. I'm gonna join in with our protagonist right here.
It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Oh no.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
Hey, I'm down for it. Let's do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. And then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again.
Hell yeah.
The meat is fine, the bread is fine, you sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish the goblet, the
Keep it coming.
within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more.
How did you do when you eat the same meal for 2 weeks straight? We'll do that sometimes.
So we had a mediocre meal.
What sort of food do you eat 2 weeks straight?
That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down. We're just getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new. I'm sure we won't be stuck eating the same meal forever. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. but maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. And again you eat.
Damn right I ate again. Hell yeah. You just get fixated on one food sometimes and eat it until you can't look at it anymore. Yeah. My partner's the same, Sarah. She does that. Currently, it was a certain food from one of our local takeaways, beef knick-knack. But now it's rice from our rice cooker with soy sauce, butter, and a soft-boiled egg. She's fixated on that now.
The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I don't think you did anything wrong.
But
Just said something you wanted to say.
I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want you to be upset with me.
It's him.
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
You've got your own narrator?
It all makes sense now. It's him, isn't it? He's making all this happen. He's the one who trapped us here. Who? The lovesick one. The one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now. He's the shadow.
Smitten. Oh, man. Hey, Smitten, you were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
He's got a face now.
No, I saw him smile. That's him.
Not the best look, no, not quite. A shadow of what he was inside of her.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me, but he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
What are we supposed to do now? We've eaten.
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
Hell yeah, I like board games.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Yet another waste of time. Why all the distractions? What are we being distracted from? That's the real game. I feel like I'm 2 steps behind.
What am I being distracted from? Me, whenever something happens in the world. I'm like, what is this a cover-up of? Something else is happening behind the scenes. This can't just be... This is orchestrated so that the government can do something untoward, pass a bill or something like that.
You're overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just something to do. We might as well try to have some fun. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over.
Oh,
Time passes. You play the game. You win. Hey! Will you look at that?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
It's never going to stay fun. You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
an expansion pack. That's what we need. Yes, great idea.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played. And the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. Feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination.
You're joking. Not another one?
Another game. A fine table for a Rooney Murray.
Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Until finally...
NANI?
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Oh.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out.
Oh, no.
Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is...
Oh, no.
awful.
She's just trying to make him happy, and he's just trying to make her happy, and it's not.
I think we all know that we're not happy. We just have to admit it to ourselves.
Time for 52 card pickup. Do you want them one at a time or all at once? We've eaten, we've played game. Oh, you're actually happy here.
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Okay, we've eaten, we've played games. Now what?
I don't know. But we can't do those other things anymore, can we?
Committing the abusive boyfriend now. Yeah, emotionally abusive.
Princess smiles as the two of you wait. Come on, There has to be a way out of this. This can't be the rest of our lives.
Oh no.
This can't be forever. And wait. We live in a changing world. We know that. Something has to happen.
You need
And
to change.
You keep saying that, but we can't wait forever. There is no waiting forever. And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh. No.
Oh no.
Oh no. The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Over the shadow's been shown for real. What do you think will happen? Kind of want to know the answers of each one. I want to. What do you think will happen?
I'm too scared to say. What if my answer is what blows it out?
Do anything in the world. What would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her
Oh.
wrists.
Physical.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
You alright, Bodacious? You alright? Just slaying the princess now. You can open your eyes, I'm still here, you know?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
You picked that option as well for the first one.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
It's sometimes people in those situations just need to know that someone else is there in the dark.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
What we had between us wasn't real. This is real. Don't know if I ever have. Maybe I can now. Not sure if I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I've just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods. No. I would say whatever before wasn't real, but this is now.
I don't know what this is.
I'd like to find out. You picked that one as well, stop. I'd like to find out.
Me too. And I don't think we're going to find anything here. So, I guess it's time for us to leave.
3 in a row. It just makes sense. It all makes sense, doesn't it? Just to go down that route. Offer your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile.
Very demure.
She gently takes your hand in hers.
Very
She's
mindful.
cold and little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
It does, if he's telling the truth.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
What does he mean by that? Narrator.
It was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it? Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it.
Oh.
Genuinely, I do.
Happily ever after. The story ends. This story ends with happily ever after. So you don't need a narrator to tell the story once it's over. That's really good.
He's really gone, isn't he?
Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Whee! She gently pulls you forward and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your heart beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move. Soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin and your arms stretched to their limit. Only the tenuous grasp of your hands in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever. No!
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
You don't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a mirror? This doesn't feel right. It's calling us.
Playing her the boring ending anyway. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You've grown. I'm just having a long quiet again.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Tell me about this vessel.
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
So what happens if I attack right now? What happens if I attack? Gotta know. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
raise your will to end your life, but it buries into the space your body should be. You feel nothing at all.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will get we will meet again.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
What do we do now? Do we just sort of... We'll do maybe just a quick skip through just to get to the end. I don't think I've done the option... No, I have done the option where I slay her. Let me see the memories then. Let me check these memories out. History. I think... We've done it! We've done them all! We've seen them all. I've been saying her in HA. Yeah, I know what you meant. I was just thinking if I need to get to the end to do a different ending that I haven't done yet. I've done the first time I looped back around for a second playthrough. The second time, I think I did both in like one playthrough. I think I saw both ways. So yes, I think we've completed it in a way. I know we haven't done the full memories. You know, we haven't seen every possible ending here, but I think that's something I would do off stream, if at all. That's so cool. I'm definitely, if there's like anywhere that I can get merch for this, I think I'd definitely look into doing that, and have something up here or like somewhere in here, and then when I eventually move my office into a different room, I can like have it on show. I missed the obscene gesture gallery picture. Where's that? Where's the obscene gesture? I'll make an obscene gesture possibly against your will. Shall I go back and check that out then? Where's this at? Is that adversary? No, that's not. Is it? It's 12 today. Where are my saves here? Is this? No, load. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, this is fine. Do I enter? Let me see if I can find something. Let me see. Let's see. You're just guessing now. Let me see what you got. Yeah, I've just seen that. I just see on Reddit it said you've got to try and free her, so let's try.
This time, as long as you can still get the job done, and don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind. The door to the basement creaks open. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Good. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to you. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second.
Oh, it's you again. I've been but no little knife this time, huh? Ugh. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free? Are you serious? You don't want to be free?
Yeah, I'm fine right where I am.
Okay, hold on. Did you hear that? Maybe we don't have to do anything. If she's fine where she is, maybe...
As long as you go back upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me to the death.
Never mind. There is no happy ending where everyone makes it out of this place alive. You either deal with her here, right now, or she'll eventually find her way out. Whether she even wants to leave is hardly relevant. This cabin won't last forever. Hear that? Between him and her, that should be all the motivation you need. Now pick up the blade and fight her. No, pick up the blade and slay her. You're being a bit semantic, aren't you? I am, but it's an important distinction. If you're going to see this through, you need to hold the right intent. This isn't a sparring match. It is a lethal confrontation that will decide the future of everything. Fine. As long as it leads to a fight, do whatever he just said.
I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Maybe have I done something wrong? Have I not? I actually am just here to chat.
Why? You didn't want to talk last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again?
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess. The princess has already met you. Maybe. You did seem to just gloss... Of course I glossed over it. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. Are you okay?
What are you talking about, bro?
Okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line.
Yeah, you got me.
I know. You and the princess have been talking about it. You don't have to be so snarky.
Turn around and leave.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of
I might need to reload.
And a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision and you have to make it fast.
Extremely frustrating. Shout load up again. So where is it? I'm actually here to free you. Let's go down there again.
Who says I want to be free?
Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation just work out for everyone?
There's nothing out there for me.
You right?
The only thing I care about is right here.
We don't have any left. No, we're... I think there might be one downstairs that doesn't have much in it. Only has the tree.
Yeah.
Thing in it. That's all stuff that can go, I think. From what I remember.
How they going?
Good.
Yeah.
We're going to get an obscene gesture, apparently. It's quite funny.
This.
You can't see it. Ah!
No, don't do it.
What?
No, don't do it.
We're both dressed the same.
We're dressed the same. That does have my work name on there. So.
It's warm in here.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is. Everywhere else is chilly.
What are you doing?
I'm doing on the stairs, but I need you to put all that in a bin. I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
And then I will put them away.
And
then tomorrow you can put them in the loft.
Hooray! More job.
And check that there's nothing leaking into our roof or something. Have a check.
Okay.
All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you. I want to feel that knife split me open. I want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice. And there's only one choice worth making.
Fight
her.
And win. Did that not? Is that not? Yeah, and then keep talking to her. I did keep talking to her. What do you mean? You said this is extremely frustrating. Say you're here to free her, then keep talking, which I did. Keep talking. This is my options. This is my only options. These are my options. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess? Maybe. Of course I glossed over it. You don't know. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay!
It's good both of you. I'm going to take this even less seriously. I thought.
I'm going to take that silence as a sign that from this moment on, you're going to treat the task before you with the utmost importance and seriousness.
Oh, you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
Oui.
So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Are you just going to let her talk to us like that? I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear. I agree.
Not saying I'm not here to fight. I think the two of us have even to unpack, but like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time. If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
I actually am just here to chat.
Why? You didn't want to talk last time.
Step closer.
You take a cautious step towards the princess. Unarmed. I wish I could believe you know what you're doing, but you clearly don't. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Scary demon lady.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Oh. All you want to do is fight me. Does that mean you won't end the world? You're just fine? Locked away in here? What happened after you died? I have to figure out why we're here. We're down here for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't care what that reason is. Oh, I'm not going to fight you. Let's do some exploration. Why do you want us to kill each other?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
Can't we just, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can get all we want, nobody has to die, and the world doesn't have to end. Really? You don't want to be free?
Here you go again, talking about my freedom.
The princess glances down at her chains.
If you're talking about these, they're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength. And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose.
But she's talking.
Dear Lord, what do we do? Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight a world-ending monstrosity. I wonder where you might find one of those. Just do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the blade, fight her, kill her, and win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit.
Fair enough.
But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
We have to figure out why we're here. Don't you care what that reason is?
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
Supposed to take the blade at the beginning,
The
okay.
princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us? No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just
Okay,
go
right, I
and pick
see.
up the blade already.
Let's see what we can do. Let's oh, I don't think I can go back far enough. This is adversary, isn't it?
You take the blade from the altar. The door to the baker fierce is the girl. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make as you descend. Looks like she could rip those chains out.
Oh, it's you again. And you brought your little knife, too. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Little Pete. I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You want?
Who says I want to be free?
Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she...
There's nothing out there for me. All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you. I want to feel that knife split me open. I want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. And there's only one choice worth making.
Attempt to free the princess.
I'm sorry, did I hear that right? Did you just say you're going to try and free her? She doesn't even want to be free. Exactly. So beyond the apocalyptic moral implications of letting her out, how do we even think that's going to work? I mean, we have a weapon, right? We could always just cut her out, yeah? While she's trying to kill you. Yeah, why not? And then what? Do you think she'll just follow you out of here? Maybe. I don't know. It's worth a shot, isn't it? No, it's not.
No, it's not. We're doing it.
Actually, no, you're not. I have a responsibility to the world here, and I'm not just going to let you throw yourself into a scenario where the literal best outcome is the end of everything. Until you come up with any other idea, your body remains standing rigidly in place. What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort of doll. Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling and your hand twists into an obscene gesture. See? I can make you do whatever I want.
Good. I kind of just blurred out the finger only.
So what? You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so weird?
Just flipping off the princess.
The princess, taken aback, flashes her own rude gesture in return. Hey, you, decision maker. I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is boorish. Just ignore him. If you want to try and free her, I don't think there's much he can do to actually stop you.
Free the princess!
You know what? Fine. Blade in hand, you charge forward to try and free the princess from her bindings.
Finally! I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
Just standing there, flipping her off.
Slash across her wrist, her elbow comes crashing down on your skull. An unsettling crack echoes in your ears.
Why? I'm trying to free her.
It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
That's it, huh? You've gotten really soft.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Unbelievable.
Really? In just one blow? Yes. Oh, come on, that's hardly fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over. It is what it is. You're dead. Finished. Over. All right. Fine. This whole thing's a frustrating mess anyways. We're better off with a fresh start. I'll see you two next time.
Oh, it's a different chapter. Eye of the Needle.
You're on a path.
Is that different?
If you weren't so damn you're strong. I hate puzzles. I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my book. Same thing as last time, only we'll be smarter about it. We're getting her out of there. After that, we're seeing what happens. Are you insane? Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like enlighten me. I have no memory of meeting you, but So where does that leave us? It leaves us exactly where we started. And screw it. I'm sick of this smug asshole telling us what to do. If you welcome aboard. And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be able to get the fight you wanted. The rest of you had better keep those two in check. They're far along the edge of a dangerous path. Don't let them go any further. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. There'll be time for that later. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. The blade is your implement, but there's nowhere to go in here. A mirror? Does he really not see it? Or maybe what we see as a mirror, it is a door. Who cares what it is? Take it.
Right.
You take good. You step forward and it's a bit. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. And before you is what may as well be a sheer clear his voice.
That's all the same, isn't it? Continue.
You've nowhere to go but down. We best remember how to get back up. The last thing we want
We're gonna free her. We're gonna get her out.
To face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand.
If we're trying to break her out, I doubt she'll come willingly. We'll have to use ourselves as bait. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way to get us both out. You know what? I should have tried to intervene.
Interesting how it switches it up.
You do that. I won't
like killing her and breaking her out in the same outcome.
It's not the Doesn't feel nice to be yanked around against your will, does it?
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're going to do this right, you can't be scared. You need to... So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
I'm not fighting you.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get
bloody desire in her eyes. Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out.
Right, okay, and we end up running out, don't we?
Anywhere.
We're planning on it. You reach the ledge and hoist. You continue to the dome. Locks are no.
Freya.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline. As you burst through the cabin, you glance back at the cabin as the princess...
What is this place?
It doesn't feel right. I mean, it doesn't feel right.
This is just another place. I don't care about places. I only care about you. Is this what you wanted? For me to see this? Fine then. I've seen it. Are you happy? Are you finally going to come back to me? Are we finally going to fight?
She readies her powerful legs to charge you, but then she slumps.
But I don't feel like fighting anymore. I am cold. It feels like this is where I'm supposed to be, like stepping out of that door was some driving purpose I've long forgotten. But I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I'm so confused.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's cold.
Oh, no battle at all.
She's got them. There's that mirror again. I'm begging you. You're right. Screw the mirror.
Phew. There we go. And then that loops that loops us back around for more and more. Let's check the memories. Eye of the Needle, wasn't it? Oh wait, no, not Eye of the Needle. Adversary. Nice. Good. I'm glad we did that bit. Look, there's so much. There's so many different... It's not a fight if you refuse to strike back. Okay. So many different things. But what I will say is that's probably the end of the stream. The streams. Oh, that is going to be the end of the streams for Play the Princess. We will be looking to play a different game. I think there's a few options to choose from. I think, well, for me to choose from. Disco Elysium has been one. I've had my eye on Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, ironically. So that's potentially on the cards. I might have a little look into each of them and see which interests me more. Bodacious, I know that you are quite into these narrative kind of games, and I think I'm finding that these are my vibe. So if you've got any that you could suggest, I think we asked you last time. I think we phrased the question in a way of like, is there any others that are like this? I'm trying to remember which ones you got almost addicted to, but not quite in the same way as this. There was Undertale. There was some that you named. I can't remember the names of them now. But I think I'd be interested in seeing those if you've taken an interest in them. I would consider those. But for now, yeah, you don't really have games like this. Just games that you like personally. Oh yeah, hit me up with those games that you like. what sort of games are on your list? Oops. Well. But yeah, round of applause for Slay the Princess. Did not expect it to be as good as it is. Go to the main menu. Yeah, don't worry about that. Beautiful game. Really did enjoy it. All the way through, every option had its own vibes. The apotheosis, the tower and the apotheosis were still my favourite out of them all. The tower was great. The tower really was good. The Princess and the Dragon as well actually was pretty good. The Spectre as well. But oh man, I don't know if it's super basic, but Tower Apotheosis was great. Big anime style fight. That was so good. Happily Ever After plucked on my heartstrings as well. You gotta go. No worries, Bodacious. Thanks for hanging. Hey, come back. It might not be Slay the Princess, but come and hang out again. You are very welcome to come back. And thank you for that the bit donation. I remember that you on Twitch, those 100 bits. Thanks again, and hey, maybe we'll see you again. As of right now, as I said, we're going to go over here. Let's go over here while I change my screens around. Yeah, my OBS does not work with this game being open for some reason. I don't know why. We'll quit out of that. We'll get Epic open. Will I get Epic open? It's trying. It really is trying. Oh yeah, is that it? Okay, great. Let's get Fall Guys open, shall we? We've got some time. We've actually got quite a bit of time, but let's get some Fall Guys. Let's do the dailies on Fall Guys and see where we're at. Or I can jump on Satisfactory because I started playing that again from the beginning, and we can do some bits and pieces on that if that's of interest. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. Let's go to the gameplay. I need game capture on. Capture Fall Guys. Turn that off for the moment. What's this? That's both of those, right? Okay, let's turn that one off. Let's go up there. Is it capturing the game? Bing, 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 bang. Oh, bloody hell, there we go. Here we go. I can change the thing on there as well. Let's get YouTube open real quick. Change it on there. Edit that real quick. What am I playing? Fall Guys. Save that. Great. Let me see what else is happening. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Have I got to add it as this completely separate? No, I haven't, have I? Right, I can add this as source clone. Sorry, I've got to do things the long way round here at the moment because I wasn't prepared for this. Cloning game capture. Don't need the audio from it. Let's sort that out for Instagram. Fit to screen. Perfect. Exactly where it needs to be. Alright. Sick. Cool, guys. You can go over to that screen. I wonder if I can have that in a borderless window mode. Let's check our settings here. Windowed on. Does that work better for me? Not particularly. What's going on here? Okay. No, it's not doing what I wanted it to do. That's fine. We will adjust that back. There we go. Cool. Hey, let's get back into it. Is anyone else going to jump in? Anyone else want to jump on, get involved? Let's do some knockout, shall we? Let's bloody do it. I think I need to be there, if I recall. Let's do some bloody dailies, shall we? Oh, I haven't. Oh, yeah, I have done this one. I know this one. I'm absolutely smashing this. Hell yeah. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, as if. Everything's going wrong now. And again, there we go. Easy mode. Idiot, stupid coat. Look at this guy. Easy peasy. Oh, let me just quickly check, see if my transitions work. No, they still struggle. That's concerning. Why is that struggling? That wasn't an issue before. Why would that be a problem now? What's changed? I think the vertical stuff is the only thing that's changed. Okay. I'm just going to wait here and steal people's stuff. That's not working. I don't like that tactic. Hell yeah. Give me your stuff. Get off me, idiot. Hell yeah. Lob it in, yeah. That's got to be mine, isn't it? Let someone nick that from me. Arseholes. I can't believe it. Get off me. No! Yeah. Woo! I'm in. Ha ha ha! I was the last one to get in. Jeez. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Did we slay the princess? We did. We did. We saw all of the perspectives, I suppose. I think the only thing left to do in that game would be to get every single memory and sort of go through it that way. So now I'm just sort of killing a bit of time. And we can discuss what the next game's going to be. We could discuss what the next game is going to be. So that's interesting. I know Disco Elysium was on the list. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes we was considering as well. Whoop. Right, I just need to not hit the slime also on this as well, isn't it? Right, I'm just gonna go the... No, why am I running? What the hell is that? I was moving for no reason. Do I just have? Can I just stay in one spot and not worry about things? What's the deal there? I don't understand that. Okay, what we've got going on here? Let's go over this corner. I could jump on Satisfactory actually and do some runabouts on that and try and progress. I actually think I would prefer that. Let's do a bit of that actually. Unless there's some people online. Exit that then. I'm going to load up Satisfactory. What am I doing? Theme. And change the name as well. I can hold down, change the name. Go, update the title there. Can I change the name of my stream here on thingy? No, I can't. Okay, what about that then? That's all fine. Just need to edit. Change the game on this as well. Nice. All right, let's get to it. Library, Satisfactory, fantastic. I don't know why my transitions are struggling. Is it to do with transition table? Is that, should that be, no, let's any to, can I edit this? Do I have to delete that? Any to stream end. Well, I don't have to have anything set for anything, do I? No, it's still fine. Delete that. How do these work now? Is that? That is not good. Here we go. I don't know what it is that's causing the problem with my transitions on Twitch and YouTube. Gameplay scene is doing a lot. That's because that's just where everything is. Can't help that. I suppose I need that. Fade. Is it just a vertical thing causing a lot of issues for me there? Better now that I don't. Better now that I don't have that open. I can close that. I don't need to worry about that. Are we getting somewhere with this though? No, because that is still struggling. What am I looking for? What if I was just to stop streaming on Instagram? Sorry, Instagram. You've been real nice to have around, but I'm testing things. Bye. Crap is factory. No, it's not crap is factory. Right, how does that look now? A little bit better, honestly, a little bit better. Close that as well. It's almost better. It's just not though. It's not right. Properties. That's what it should be doing, and it's not. It's not. Clone of the neon border one colour. Is that in? If I just am I just trying to do too much all the time? Close these windows maybe. So annoying. Why is it slow? Are they the wrong videos? Is this what it is? Check here. Games. That's not games pack. It is. What is it? Fire pack. Transitions. Oh, the problem is I can't watch the feedback. But no, they're right, I think. It's just not quite right. I don't know why. Scripts. I'm running that script, aren't I? What if I bin that and run it again? Is that something I can do? Rerun it? Why? Really preload them? Should I preload them to RAM? Is that going to help? No, that's definitely not helped. What the fuck's going on? What's going on? Hold on. Yeah, definitely don't think that's helped. Okay, we'll stop that. It's just coming through slow. Why are they coming through slow? It's coming through slow. What if I was just to add it as own individual transition? Is that going to help? Transition 1000. Whoops. Crossfade on that. Okay. No, even that's not right. There's something hammering the processing power. Maybe I've just got a look at my OBS. Maybe I need to look at my OBS and try and reduce the power on it, or do I need to go into games and just dump the graphics preset? And we don't want ultra. What do we apply? Medium. It's almost better. It's not though. So it's not the issue of it being on that randomized one. So we can bin that. Set to low. Right, if I exit the game, what are we looking at there if I exit the game? I think OBS is just doing too much. I feel like I've got to reduce what OBS is doing because everything else is fine. Okay. Is that something I can do on stream? Should I do a just chatting stream? Reducing power on OBS. Let's do that. Stream. Gonna be fine. Maybe I can just end. Maybe I can just end the YouTube stream. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll end the YouTube stream. Although I can't. If I need, I want it to all be there at the same time it's happening. Why does my Instagram turn off? Okay. Is it because I have the vertical stuff? What if I remove that as a possibility? How about that? Yeah, I don't have a game open, so it's all fine. No, even that's not doing it properly. What is happening? Right, Just Chat is taking the randomized script is hammering away. It is.
Why have you just got your trousers in the background?
I don't know. Right, let's bin that. Let's bin that script.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out my why my transitions are so slow on my stream.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to sort that out.
I want to sit in here. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
See, that's fine.
Well, no, it's. Let's see.
Are you
Yeah, I
streaming?
need to pin that. I need to pin that.
Are you streaming?
That's Yeah, I'm streaming, yeah.
Oh.
Let's add just a normal stinger in. Let's do goes up to 1. God, I can see it's all struggling behind me. CPU is going insane. 100% usage.
On what?
On OBS for some reason. Now don't know if I need to do. Oh, look. Oh God, what's using all that? Google's killing me now. Get rid of Google. Google. Is that all the problem was? Google?
Looks fine on my screen.
No, it's when I'm transitioning while I've got games running and all that.
Back. I'm just old.
Doing pack. Okay. Might have just been because I had Chrome open. Might have literally been the only thing.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay. What game should I play next?
Minecraft.
No, as in my next game to completion game.
Minecraft.
Shall I be a Minecraft streamer for a little while?
Well, we had this discussion yesterday about what people wanted to watch.
Disco Elysium was up there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look at some Disco Elysium stuff. Is that gonna...
It's Google. Really doesn't like it, does it? For your internet.
It should have turned on YouTube. It doesn't. Okay. Disco Elysium trailer. Here we go.
Get up, detective. One last time. The great city at the end of the world is waiting. So, get out there, solve the murder with
It looks like a D&D vibe.
Carve your own path across an award-winning open world. And uncover even more in this groundbreaking role-playing game.
Oh, you get to roll dice.
Get to know more of the locals.
Welcome to reality, baby.
Sure thing, champ. Lead the way.
If you could only find your gun.
It's okay.
With full voice acting for every single one of the city's beautiful people.
Full voice acting is very cool.
Yes, I'm going to unplug the microphone, okay? And leave a bigger mark behind you in new quests.
You're big boy. You can handle it.
Enjoy the definitive edition of this hit RPG, Disco Elysium, the final cut. A free upgrade for all players.
Interesting. Okay. You looked into Disco Elysium. You play yourself. You don't have the internet to download it, and you won't anytime soon. Oh no. It looks kind of lame. It looks kind of lame to you, but a bunch of people are like, "It's the best game ever." Blah blah blah. So if you ever could, you'd try it. Just to say you did. Well, I think that's 3 for 3, isn't it? That's you, Cardinal Wiggles, and Bodacious.
It's because I keep seeing people saying it's the best game ever, blah blah blah, and I'm like,
what's the big deal? Yeah.
But then it's like on other like newer games, I see the comment all the time like, this is like a bit like Disco Elysium with XYZ, and it's like, oh, like
they're referencing
like a really good.
Yeah, it's being used as a reference for other games.
Yeah, so it must have something about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll try it out. Maybe that'll be our next game then. Disco Elysium.
Is it scary?
It gives off the vibe that it would be. Voice line for every single for every single line in the game. That intrigues me as well. The voice acting, everything in the game, makes you want to go and hear everything that's being said. Huh?
Did you see that?
In the comments. And then it also said it in the trailer as well. Did also say it in the trailer. So yeah, I'm interested in that. Let's have some music in the background.
Is that gonna set your computer
ablaze? No, I think it's only because I had Chrome open and that was doing a lot of stuff on Chrome.
Well, look at it now. Right.
While I've got Chrome. Yeah, it seems alright now.
Let me see.
I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah, it's fine.
You know it's a bit shallow, but you never really like games with that sort of graphic style. You just have a certain vibe that you just don't get into. That sort of, yeah, I get, is it like the camera angle? Or no, you said the graphic style.
It feels a bit old-fashioned, doesn't it? Like looking at the trailer. I don't know if it's just the age of the game.
Oh, it's 20, well that was a trailer for the 2020 Game Awards, I think. So it's like 2020, 2021 is the range of the game.
It looks like the style of.
But Bodacious, you do say that, and I do remember you mentioning that Undertale was one of those games that you got well into, and look at the graphic style of that. Oh no, I don't suppose you're arguing good graphics equals good game. It's just that certain graphic style. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Let's play it together.
Let's play it together. How about it?
You can watch.
Yeah.
Luke will play it.
And you can make some decisions for me as well. I'll throw it out for everyone. Yeah. I'll do it. Disco Elysium's going to be the next game. All the games you like have stylized graphics. Yeah. I mean, it definitely, if you can recognize the game just by its art style, I think it's always a good. It's always good. It's a good. What am I trying to say? It bodes well for it. Good indication of a. I need to dress up for disco then. Interesting. Maybe I might.
Oh God.
It would have to be something that I buy tomorrow. But I don't have disco anything now. You never really got into the tough old man realism. Tough old man, I don't know what you mean by that. Tough old man realism. Like, as in, like, the gameplay of, like, decisions that are real life, real world decisions. Is that what you mean? Realistic rough sort of thing. I know what you mean. Yeah, right. Like dark and gritty. Yeah, old man. Tough old man realism. I understand. But yeah, that'll probably do it. I've split it between. I think the end of the stream happened at the end of Play the Princess, and I thought I was going to do something else, and I'm not going to. I don't think. Games like Frambo, yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. You're recommended. There were some that I remember you saying some that I didn't know. Frambo or Frambo. Sally Faye.
Frambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think PewDiePie played a long time ago.
Deltarune. Already stylized that have a lot of character to them. Yeah, I'll look into them because yeah, the fact you've mentioned Undertale and you're like well into Play the Princess, and I was really into both of those games as well. I feel like there's something there. We can look into those. And you've mentioned Sally Bow. What's Sally Bow?
What?
Oh, Sally Face. Franbo and Sally Face. Which one did you say you played?
I've seen Frambo.
Oh, Franbo.
There was another one I was thinking of, like.
Sally Face is a bit frustrating with the puzzles. You wouldn't recommend playing that one, just like the characters. Well, I did, before I sort of switched up the schedule, I did have a whole day. They used to do Mondays was Melty Melon Mondays for puzzle games, so I did have a whole puzzle game orientated or like story game orientated stream day. But I just play. I'm going to play a game to completion, or I'm test running that now.
Did you play Dredge?
Dredge. I haven't played Dredge.
Dredge, you had that.
And that, I'll write that down. I'll have a look into that. Dredge. Frambo's point and click, a lot of character to it. I can work with that. I remember playing. Oh, what was that other point and click game? Broken Sword. Broken Sword. That was like an older point and click story game.
Little Misfortune.
Little Misfortune. I think that was mentioned as well. Maybe that was Little Misfortunes. And I thought that was. I thought I knew what that was, and I don't think it was the right thing. I thought it was not Little Nightmares. That's what I thought it was. But yeah, Broken Sword was a point and click one. Misfortunes by the same people as Frambo. Okay. Well, I'm developing a little list here. A bit shorter and more linear. Okay.
Another one. Thinking of.
Well, if it all comes to your brain and you're like, oh, that game sounds pretty good, but I don't have the internet to download it or won't be able to play it anytime soon, let me know, and I might stick it on. I might stick it on for myself and play it for everyone. I'll play it so you don't have to. But yeah, I'm calling it. I'm bloody
Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods. As in like Royal Night.
No.
Or just Night in the Woods.
Yeah.
Okay. Night in the Woods. Right. That's it. I'm done. If you've got any more suggestions, stick them in the Discord, which is right here. Discord. If you're wondering when I'm streaming next, I don't usually stream Sundays, only because I missed my Saturday that I'm streaming today, so it'll be back Monday, tomorrow. You lucky folks. And if you want, follow me on all my socials. That'd be rare good it would if you did. One Shot has been compared to Undertale. One Shot. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for all the suggestions. Thanks for hanging out. I really enjoyed Slave Princess. It's the best game of 2025 so far. Doesn't matter that it's the only game I've played in 2025 so far. Doesn't matter. Well, to be fair, I've played Fall Guys, and this beat Fall Guys. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing a whole load more games that are loads and loads and loads of fun and make me feel human emotions. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll catch you then. Peace.